Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kathleen Layden. I direct the Maine Coastal Zone Management Program at the State Planning Office. So really glad to spend time with you here today in the Portland office. I am presenting the State Planning Office request for $2.5 billion for a project called the Coastal Atlas. It's a partnership of the State Planning Office, the Island Institute, and the Gulf of Maine Research Institute. And I think it draws on the special talents of each of the organizations. As you might be aware, Governor Baldacci, for the past probably 18 months, had an ocean energy task force up and running. And the State Planning Office helped in the siting of the ocean energy demonstration areas, 3 of them. And to do that, we worked with an existing data set of over 300 data layers and realized something we already knew, which is that we don't have a lot of information about the ocean and its users, that there are a lot of data gaps, and the information is not all served up in one location. So the Ocean Energy Task Force recommendations were delivered to Governor Baldacci, and there's going to be a piece of legislation coming out hopefully sometime during this session that is developing a set of requirements for commercial scale wind energy development in state waters. So the State Planning Office has been directed to better plan for those uses. The way that we envision ocean energy developing in the state, both in state and federal waters, is that it will help to meet our new energy goals, but it'll also be done in a way that protects natural resources and the livelihood of Maine commercial harvesters and the whole host of other users in the ocean environment. So what this project would do, there's 3 pieces. The State Planning Office piece is $1 million of that request, in which we would collect, through requests for proposals and working with contractors, some new information about the ocean out to 20 miles that would help us do a wide variety of planning, ocean energy, conservation, would assist in fisheries management. DMR, who is here before us, is also on board with this project. So we'd be looking at bathymetry, geology, habitat layers, a whole host of parameters that we consider to be priorities. The second aspect of the project is that which would be conducted by the Island Institute. They are currently demonstrating a method of collecting information about human uses in Penobscot Bay. So they're field testing that. It's a geographic information systems mapping project with users. So working with users directly on mapping and collection of the information and figuring out how to consolidate and share that information in a way that's confidential. So that would be their piece, is to expand the current Penobscot Bay work coastwide. So that would be our human use piece that we're currently missing, so we can ascertain use conflicts. The third, and that part of the request, is $500,000. The third part of the request is that of the Gulf of Maine Research Institute, which the GOMOOS, Gulf of Maine Ocean Observing System, has now been incorporated into GMRI, and their piece would be serving up the information through a data portal, making it available to coastal managers like me, scientists, social scientists, ocean energy developers, fishermen, the public, people who want to know about the characteristics of the ocean environment. And they'd be developing specific data products that would be of use to those particular audiences. So part of the request is doing some outreach to people to find out what their needs are in terms of the products they want to see. Great. So that, in a nutshell, is the project.
Thank you.